Today's topic, me and Preach were both on this. So there's a discussion surrounding working women, girls who work in the bedroom professionally. And they were saying why they didn't want it to be legalized. And so they asked me and Preach's thoughts. And this is what happened.
Picture this though, right? We're dealing with these girls behind the scenes in person, right? How they look at these guys that are paying is different from what they're telling you in person, because they look at you as, okay, he's paying a need that I have, but I don't respect him. And for me, I don't want a bitch's pussy. I want her soul.
You ain't getting nobody's soul. Who the f*** you think you are, Ghostbusters?
This man said her soul. Look at your face right now. You're looking at the camera like, what is he talking about? I don't know where the whole souls comment came
I was
from.
like, this, you want her soul?
That's corny. That's super corny. But anyways.
I want her respect. So I get what you're saying, bro.
Same.
Like, I'd rather be the guy behind the scenes where she's, oh, baby, I love you, whatever. And then she's showing me, oh, look at all these thirsty guys in my DMs want to pay me for sex. Like, I'd rather be that guy behind the scenes and not the guy that actually paying for it.
And you talk about the respect. Let me ask you something. All the girls you smashed.
Yeah.
If I talk to every one of them, you think they all respect you or are going to say good things about you?
Yes.
All of them?
All of them. You know, okay. Okay.
You know what's the best part? The live stream chat during that period, they were going crazy.
I know.
Yeah, they were just going, Cap, that's a lie. I'm sorry, okay? I don't care who it is. I don't care what. If you're out there and you've been with enough people, eventually you're going to have people who are talking shit about you behind your back. Oh, his dick was... Even if it's not true, it doesn't matter. You think all your exes are saying wonderful things about you? You think everybody you went on a date with is saying wonderful things about you?
No.
Bruh, you guys run a podcast where you're talking about ladies all the time. Controversial opinions. There's no way the women that you've been with, all of them have positive opinions about you.
Impossible.
It's impossible. It's impossible. And this whole idea that having game makes you a better man, that's also not true. In some instances, it does great things for you. Helps you develop confidence and some good things. Fantastic. But it also turns a lot of people into shitty people. It does. That's why there's a lot of shitty ass people, pickup artists who are terrible human beings. This whole idea of living your best life, no, listen, gluttony, whether it's money or sex, it's not a good thing for a person.
Here's something about me right now. I'm a little bit different because when I meet a chick, right, she would never know that I'm RP aware. Because I'm so chill and so cool that, like, when she leaves my presence, she's like, yo, damn, where this nigga at? Because, real talk, I'll fuck a bitch, take her to eat some dinner, her belly's full, she's feeling good. Yo, babe, text me when you get home. She's like, damn, that was an amazing time.
Did you pay for dinner?
Beta! And you know, the killer thing is, like, whether they're paying with money or you're paying with your time, everyone's paying for sex.
Yeah.
Everyone pays for it. You pay with your time and attention. That 2-3 hours that you put into that date, most people put about 5 hours minimum, especially if you're sleeping together.
Minimum. Yeah.
Right? That's time you could have put into work, putting out 1 or 2 podcasts. You're paying. Everyone pays. We all pay.
But see, that experience with me was priceless. So she took the moment, bro. Preach.
Nigga, you're gonna tell me in my face. You're gonna tell me in my face that you just said I don't want her pussy. I want her soul broadcasted on internet, and you gonna tell me that all these girls gonna have respect for?
You know, some of them watch this. You left, nigga. You left
because he.
No, c'est n'importe quoi. Listen, there's a lot of reasons.
What else you want me to do?
No.
The motherfucker was saying nonsense. No, because me, I'm special. I move so smooth. Yo, believe what you're saying. But
go talk to all these ladies. Some of them will not return your messages. Some of them will not want to talk to you.
Some of them blocked you.
So we came up with a couple of reasons. Some of the bigger ones was the girl's not going to respect you on the same level. You're not going to get that genuine desire bedroom fun. You're going to get that transactional fun, which for some guys, that's good enough. Number 2, she ain't going to respect you.
Nigga, people go on your show and disrespect you for free. And you kick them out. Isn't that true?
That's true.
So it's like this whole idea you gonna get respect from these ladies if you don't. That's not true at all.
That's not how it works.
That's not true at all. But anyways.
And then number 3, what I've experienced with a lot of guys, since we've coached like hundreds, if not thousands of men at this point, is a lot of guys that do this all the time and pay for it. What happens is they start to have a very negative feeling towards women. They have a deep resentment towards them because they kind of see the dark side of female nature with that, where they don't, they can no longer look at women with the same objective lens. They start to resent them and hate them because they're like, I have to pay this girl my hard-earned money to get any type of attention from her, and they don't really experience the benefits that come from dealing with women, and it gets them very jaded.
Okay, all right. So he said a lot right there. What are your thoughts on the first 3 points?
No, guys are gonna feel a lot of resentment. Actually, most of the clients that these women have Don't resent them. They know that it's on a regular, like it's on a transactional basis, and that's why they're there. Most clients that go see them girls know that. And that's that, and that's it. Yes, there's gonna be a couple of weirdos, but it's just like any customer service kind of job. You're gonna see weirdos anywhere, and there's gonna be people that don't respect you because you do customer service. You think you work at the McDonald's, all your clients are gonna be pristine? Work the midnight shift and tell me about that. The people gonna go there, they don't like you, they don't respect you, and for what? Minimum wage.
There's a lot of women who are dating dudes who don't respect ladies or don't like them. There's a lot of women who are just out there in the dating world getting disrespected and shat on.
Exactly.
So why are we talking about this like it's any worse or better?
Exactly.
You want to talk about resentment towards ladies? The red pill community's got enough of that, and a lot of these dudes are not paying for it. There's plenty of reasons why people might resent the other gender. Paying for it, I don't think, is one of the reasons.
Exactly.
The first thing he says, you won't get her best. You'll get transactional rather than genuine desire or whatever it is.
There's some people that are very professional at what they do. They give you that experience because that's what they do. And it comes into wordplay. The way he's talking is very unidimensional and very...
It's not reflective of that world.
No, it's not reflective of that world. He's just seeing it from outside. And he's seeing it from probably someone that has resentment from those people that don't even know, that don't even look to find out. But whatever, that's just speculation, so I'm not gonna go on that. But it seems like that, but I'm not really so much gonna spend some time on that because that's how he thinks. That's how he thinks. At the end of the day, he knows. But it's very unidirectional. That's not what the reality is and how it reflects it.
At the end of the day, when you pay someone for a job, they come to do it. They're doing it for free, or they do it out of passion. They don't always do a good job. As an artist, you know this. Mm-hmm. Ask an artist to do something out of love, and then ask an artist to do something because they're getting paid. The approach is completely different. And the truth is, the reason why these high-value dudes or dudes who got all this money pay for this is because they get the best out of these ladies. They get the best out of them. When they show up on time. They don't get flaked on. When you're paying somebody, you get flaked on. You ever had somebody ghost you for a date? That happens, right? When they show up, they make sure everything's taken care of because they're there to cater to their client. Everything has got its use. A lot of these dudes are married. They have their wives at home. But when they want to get their rocks off or want to get it good, their wife can't always do everything they need, even though that woman loves them and desires them.
So by that logic, you go to a restaurant, you're not going to get the best because it's transactional. No. You go to a restaurant, it's transactional. It's better that, a home cooked meal is better. There's some pretty good restaurants out there.
Oh, yeah.
That their food, it's transactional. The service is good. The person smiling, they're getting paid. The waitress that you go to have a drink is transactional. She's not really your friend, but she's there. And while she's there and getting paid, she's herself because she knows that she might get extra. Same thing.
My mom is a wonderful cook. I love Ethiopian food.
Mm-hmm.
She's some of the best Ethiopian food.
That's it.
The best. She can't make sushi.
I tasted that.
I'm going to see Yamato so he can make the sushi for me.
Yep.
Okay? Suzuki, he's making the sushi for me.
Great.
All right? Ichimaru, he's making the sushi for me. Naruto, he's making the sushi for me.
They're not making sushi.
Ichigo, he's making... I'm just naming anime
Yeah,
characters.
I know.
All right.
I got that by now.
Okay.
Number 2, she ain't gonna respect you.
And that's the other thing, the whole respect thing. Not everyone needs that. As long as you're respectful in front of me when I'm present, that's great. That's all I need. The second thing is, a lot of these women behind closed doors, they don't badmouth the people that they get paid to do this stuff for. Women are already talking shit about dudes that they're just banging willy-nilly. They already talking shit about you.
They talking shit about they man.
If you got a bad breakup, they talking shit about you. If you do something bad within a relationship and it's still working, they talking shit about you. This whole idea of like, they're always going to respect you, that's nonsense. That's crazy to me.
And also remember this, right? When you're paying for the P sleeve or the P box, what happens is you get lazy. So the game is out the window now because guess what? Now you're relying on your money, leading with your wallet to get the girl.
Yeah.
But once again, that girl's only there for the money, so there's no respect.
Who cares? If you're only there for the sex, why do you need her to have burning desire for you? It's like, let's not make it sound like wanting to bang a girl's like some noble cause that deserves respect. Who cares? But this idea that like, oh, they're only there for the money. Most of the time, we're only there for one thing as well. And it's very, very like instant gratification and then we're out. So I don't even understand why you would want to have like some deeper approach to it. 2, this whole idea of having game and all this stuff, it's for some people. Not everyone wants that. Not everyone wants to bother going on dates and chatting to women and being a player. That's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Sometimes you just want to get your rocks off. Sometimes you hit up a booty call. Doesn't require any game. It doesn't. But you do it because it's convenient. So this whole idea of having game, it's not for every man. Listen, bruv. Back in my young days, right? When I had to go up to some ladies, just the work to put in. It's like, why am I here? It wasn't worth it. That's why when you get older, you stop wanting to do that because you're like, this ain't worth all the trouble.
The way they talking about the game is really, it sounds really like fucking Dungeon and Dragon.
What you mean?
Not everybody want to play Dungeon and Dragon. You want to play, I gotta, you get the game, you don't get the skills and shit. Some people don't want to play your goddamn game. I don't want that. If I want to eat some fish, I don't want to go to the river and fish it. Sometimes I want to go to the market. It's already cut. It's already gutted. It's already washed. I just want to put it in the pan. I don't want to go fish for a whole day to have, look, I'm proud. I caught this boss. I don't give a shit. Let me go to the store, get this fish right quick.
Here's another one. If I'm into dominatrix stuff, a random hookup is a waste of my time.
Straight up.
All that work to find a girl who's not into the stuff I'm into, why would I waste my time?
If you want specifics.
If I'm just showing up for one night, I'm not here on Tinder, got time to swipe.
Boom.
I'd rather just pay somebody, show up, and we know what time it is.
Boom.
You look fantastic. I enjoy having you as my company for the date. Afterwards, we go back to the hotel, we handle it. There's so many reasons why you would do it, and it's very logical for a lot of people. I personally enjoy chatting to ladies. I enjoy doing that whole process. Great. That's for me. But just because some ain't for me doesn't mean that other people who are into other stuff are fucking weirdos. Some people want to do, virginity till marriage. It's not for me. But I ain't mad at people who do that. And I'm like, man, you lack game because you're waiting till... They got their own trajectory that they want to go in life. Not everyone is built to do all this stuff. This whole seduction thing that it's not necessary for everyone. But anyways, I'll keep going.
There's no genuine desire. And in this scenario right here, yeah, I know you said some guys are married and they go behind the scenes, whatever. But deep down, a man wants to be desired by a woman. And this is why people pay for OnlyFans, because they want the one-on-one with a girl. They want that genuine desire.
That's not true. Even for me, I don't care if a girl desires me. Sometimes I don't care. If I'm trying to date her seriously, sure. Sometimes I'm macking on a girl, it's fun to her to be... But there's some times where I'm just like, bruh, you know what? This is a friends with benefits situation. I enjoy sleeping with you. You enjoy sleeping with me. We don't have that much desire for each other, but it's convenient. That's some situations. And for some people, that's perfect. So this whole idea of like you always need desire, that's not true at all.
So, preach, right? I get what you're saying. I actually know a lot of guys that pay for it, right? And they're very successful, very wealthy. But the problem is that like they no longer see women as a challenge. It's kind of like not that they can get it by just paying, because to them $100 nothing, $20 nothing. It's like paper. It's like a dollar to them. Good. Now it's kind of like, okay, now that I'm at this level, like women to me are like, how to put this? It's like a piece of candy. I could just go in the store and buy it.
You know the irony of this is that Myron has an analogy about the candy store. He has this whole analogy about like, the reason why men don't want to settle is because our whole lives we couldn't get into the candy store while we watched the ladies go in. And now that I made my money, I'm going to the candy store, but you only tell me to leave with one candy. He's like, no, I've wanted to try all the candies. So it's interesting that he's talking about like how these rich men view these women as candy. Meanwhile, his partner got a real analogy about viewing them as candy. Just an interesting thing. Mm-hmm. But
now, with that being said, their game, they have no game, because now it's kind of like, okay, you know what? Today I'm lazy. I just finished my business meeting. We'll call the chick over, just smash. And just the mentality is very lazy, bro.
What's wrong if dudes don't have game? What's wrong if they just want to pay for it, smash, and be like, whatever? What's the issue with that? I think it's good that a lot of dudes do have game, but not everybody can have game. So what's wrong with some dudes just being like, man, just throw the pussy at me and get the fuck out of it?
I'll say this, right? So this is something that is going to come down to the person's nature and what they really want out of life.
Yes.
And not every guy needs game. You're right. However, for you to live your best life while you're here, you do want a burning desire. Now, get this. Most guys don't understand, for example, okay, if I pay for it, right, I'll get what I want. But if they didn't pay for it, they get much more, because once again,
I suspect these guys are paying $100 for hookers. They're getting cheap end ones. Maybe that's what's happening, right? It's like a streetwalker. If you pay high money, these girls come correct. So what he's saying about you're going to get more out of like some sexual, it's not true at all. But anyways.
Yes, when you pay, you get it right away. But when you're not paying, the character you build, the game that you learn, the strategies that you kind of like come upon, you become a better man.
The best sexually, the best compliance, the best submissiveness, the best, and more importantly for me, respect.
If you take care of the lady and you pay her properly, there's a lot of girls who will do pretty much anything for that. So I agree with what you guys are saying, where even for me, it's not how I want to do things. But for some guys, you know what you said, like living your best life. Some guys find it boring.
Okay.
They start talking to them like, ugh. They're putting the effort. Like, they just like, ugh. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I get why dudes do it. Yeah.
Especially when you're busy.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of reasons why you should legalize it, considering it makes it safer for the workers. It brings tax revenue to the country because this stuff is already happening. It happens in the DMs, it happens on the streets, it happens on websites. It's happening every day, right? Legalize it, make it safer for the workers, and also you make it so that the government gets its tax money, gets redistributed into the city, whatever, okay? There's a lot of advantages to it. The downsides have not been recorded in places where it is legalized. So this is my thing. Me personally, I'm not into paying, but some people are. And you know what I should say? Everyone should do what they want to do.
Let them.
All right? There's guys in marriages right now who go to rub and tugs because they want a little something extra on the side. There's nothing wrong with it.
Let them.
All right? Everyone's doing things in a safe and consensual manner. I'm all for it. Anything you want to say?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there you go.
But that was a cap. That's a big old cap.
Big old cap.
Big old cap.
All the girls respect me. Listen, you guys, if I'm lying about this, guys, post below. You guys honestly believe every girl you've ever been on a date with or seen has respect to you afterwards?
now.
Hindsight's
Come on
2020.
now.
They
It's
remember
impossible.
things differently. They only remember the negative parts after you reject them. Y'all know that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You say no to somebody, and they're like, you know what? He was an asshole.
It's impossible.
Bruv, no, just stop
No,
it.
stop.
But hey, maybe
Stop.
you're a magician. Maybe you got the special game that nobody else has. But I don't buy it for a second. So listen.
No, because me, I'm different. I'm gonna shut up.
Mesmo que eu tô chovendo.